Okay, it's Friday and we're back. I just quickly want to answer one or two questions that I have from the last video that we did. Somebody asked, okay, then how much is a website cost? I replied that it depends. Normal, a website, you've seen on social media people designing websites with even the list of 20, 10, 12, not 10, 12, 20, and that low key range. And what happened is that most people who design websites now, they do not need to code. You don't need to do much of coding, except if you are looking for a customized framework, say like Laravel or like PHP framework or any other code languages. So, but if you are not doing that, if you are not using that, you just want a website, you can just make use of CMS, really WordPress. Now, when you have a WordPress, I've actually done a video on my YouTube channel where I use WhoGoHost. WhoGoHost is a Nigerian-based hosting company, okay, that you can just, with 2 gig size of server space, you can actually set up the website with as little as 10,000 naira. But then it is important I explain the concept of websites. If you are a starter, and I actually did that when I started business and there is no much capital, you can just go for a small hard disk space, server space of say like 2 gig, and you start your website. You install WordPress and you start working. You are the one doing it yourself. But if you are a company and you really want to scale your business, you have to invest in that tool, that internet, that website. You invest in it. Don't go for something so cheap or less, because at the end of the day you would end up having issues with them. Now, what is websites and what is the importance of the website? You need to have a domain registration, which is your unique IP or URL. That dot, like my own now, mojeedfetuga.com. So that is the domain name. So you have to register that. With WhoGoHost, you just need to register that with 3009, and you have to then select an hosting package, hosting plan. Okay, the list with WhoGoHost is 2 gig space for 5,000 naira per annum. So that shows that you are spending roughly less than 10,000, that is 8,900. Deduction charge probably 9,000 naira to have a website framework, just to have your registration of domain name and the hosting. Now, the content, you have to work on your content. You have to give the graphics guy to design the graphics, the banner, the logo, and so many. Okay, probably the other functionalities that you may want to be included in your website. So having that at the back of your mind, you need to understand that, okay, to get a website as cheap as that 20,000-30,000 naira is going to be like, probably you are the one doing it for your personal self, so you are not going to pay extra cost. But if you really want to have a functional website that is really driving traffic, that is really engaging with, or that is actually influencing and promoting your business outside, then you should in fact do a documentation and invest in having something. You can start small, no big deal. I actually started small, okay. So, but the point is, do you need to have that huge amount, or do you need to have a small capital to have a website? And like I said, it depends. So it depends on your budget, and it depends on your management, your marketing strategy. Now, some people would want to ask, do I need a website to actually promote my businesses online? You need a website, but you actually do not need a website to promote your business online. All you need is to build a sales funnel. Like, you have a business, so what do you need? You need customer. How do you reach out to more customer? That is the concept of sales funnel. Sales funnel can also be a website, can be an email, can be this social media channel, can be a Facebook channel, whereby you reach out to people and people know that, okay, this person has this value and this person can actually do this, and let us consult. So when you are building a sales funnel, that is the major thing you need, not just literally a website. So the cost depends, like I said, and you have to be a tech guy, like a geek, before you can have. No, you just have to get, with the use of CMS, you even just have to just get one or two skill, like understanding, okay, how do I do this, how do I do that, and you have to work more on that tool. So the question that I also have, I'm using this forum to answer as much as possible questions that I have been given, is that how do I promote a business online? Okay, see, marketing now is a very powerful tool, and it's so simple. I would explain. It's all about database. It's all about database. That, data is a raw information. So people have gotten the information of data, names, address, location, in fact, engagement information, behavioral information about people in the billions, because people are coming online on social media and what have you. So when people have that information, you can potentially leverage. The word is leverage. You can potentially leverage that resource, that information, that bank, and you can promote your businesses to people on that level. So it depends on where and who are your potential customers, and how do you want to interact, how do you want to leverage or optimize the tools. Like in my own case, I built a website, I have a blog, I have a YouTube channel, I have all my social media channels, and I run Facebook ads to generate potential leads. And the next thing is I close my business, I negotiate and I close my business, and I deliver value. That is just the job. Okay, I have a team and we all work together and we keep working. So it is important to have a website. It shows that you are official, you take your business for real. Of course, then it's also important to interact with you see, the job is this world, this age that we are now. All you need is just pick a social media channel, understand everything about that social media channel. Pick a social media channel, understand everything about that social media channel, and use it to improve your business. That is the level, that is the leverage we have now. If, like now, I'm doing video, and I will be doing live videos as much as possible. If I have the time, I will keep doing live videos, most especially when I have questions to answer. And anytime I will just say I've done a video on that, go and check it out. And of course, if I need to train people step by step how things is being done, I have my YouTube channel where I answer questions and I literally show them a screen. I walk them through. So we are in this age that you just have to leverage social media channels. Then it's not just leveraging it to become social, it's leveraging it to actually promote your business. It's leveraging it to actually get some value across to the world. I'm in my house, then I'm still relating with so many people online. Now, people who are live presently watching this will be watching, but there are people who are coming up in the probably will be watching this replay, and they will be getting some value from it. And that is the essence, that is the reason why you just have to understand and develop a sales model. Like if you are into, let me just get a random if you are into production, you produce something, there is nothing stopping you giving your niche. You do videos of those areas you feel people are finding it difficult to understand and to appreciate. In order to appreciate your business, you have to come out, tell them, teach them, train them, to introduce the value to them. You understand? And there are several tools that you can use that would actually improve your business. Social media channel, they are not just for social media channel. For a layman, it's a social media channel. For the developers, for the advanced guys, the designers, the business, the entrepreneurs, this is a database of potential customers. And you just have to understand that, and you have to, as a matter of importance, urgency, value, you have to see how you can leverage these two. So to build a website, let me go back to the start of the question. To build a website, you need to understand what are you using the website for. Okay, if we upgraded the website for a client, and I told the client verbatim that your website is on a low server space, small server space, just 2 gig. I don't know how much you pay for the person that actually get that for you, but that is on my headache. It's on just 2 gig, and it's going to work. It's going to be working, but it's not going to help you, and the bandwidth is small. So I advise him. I'm not the one that actually registered the hosting and the domain. So I advise him to meet with the person who actually did that to upgrade the server space. But then when I was uploading some of the images, some of the videos, the galleries and what have you, I had no choice but to use a way to to create another channel whereby I can actually help him save more space. So what I did was just that I went to Instagram, and on his own Instagram, I created an Instagram account. On his Instagram, I pulled all the images, almost close to 200 images. I uploaded them inside the Instagram so that it will save the hard disk of his website. So I now call it, I use a plugin to call the images on the Instagram on his website. So he's not going to load directly from the website. He's actually loading from the Instagram account, and that actually saved him a very good amount of space. So that depends on what do you want to be doing with your website. If you are actually going to be using it for e-commerce store, that 2 gig hard disk is not going to help you. If you are uploading videos, that takes space. Is not going to help you. And depending on how the business marketing model you are actually deploying and leveraging, you just need to start with something. And I think with these I've been able to just answer the most important question here, which is how much is a website. some people will charge you as little as 60,000-50,000 naira, while some people will charge, like we charge averagely 100,000. It depends. Well, I said 100. It depends. We even charge more than that, above that, and it depends. It depends on the documentation and what value. Website is not just a website. Website is a funnel. It's a way to generate potential leads, and there are so many integrations and so many things we need to work on. So it depends on what value are you using the website for, and that is just the factor. So that will determine how many spaces of a server do we need to get. Do we need to go for VPS, virtual private server, or do we need to just go for shared hosting? And that is just a major point. So it depends. But the least I will ask, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are like a business owner, you are starting an e-commerce and you want to build a website, please don't go for anything like, don't go for those 2 gig. If you are using it for business, please don't go for anything like 2 gig. If you are a startup, you can use 2 gig of server space and you upgrade later. But if you are not a startup and if you are really interested in leveraging this tool, don't go for 2 gig. Request for something bigger. You can go for shared hosting, no big deal. Okay, like you can also go for, you can go for VPS, but then you just need to look at what is the value, what is the result you are looking for in the marketplace. Okay, so I've been able to answer that question. Technically, I did not answer it straightforward. So, but it's because the question is technical. The question is technical. The answer is not straight. I just need to advise you on some areas that I feel they are very, very important. So if there are questions related to marketing, digital marketing, I'll be very, very glad to answer them. I pick questions that I feel like, yes, I can bring this back and answer and really explain 1 or 2 lessons or values from it. So I say thank you. If you have any question for me, if you have, I do video guide for clients. Most of my clients I do, like I've taken some consultations today online. I will schedule time. I will look at your website and I will advise, just to advise, no big deal. I will just advise what you can do, how you can get it better, and how you can actually bring in more value. That is just the start to profitable relationship. Okay, that is just the start, because that is just the start. So if you have any question, if you have any, just let me consult this guy, let me hear what he got to say. Just shoot me a DM or chat me up on any of my social handles, and I would be glad to answer any question. So bye.